Good morning, everyone. It is Saturday. Yay! And I thought I would just film a little weekend in my life. Not really sure what I'm gonna get up to. I'm about to head out to Vancouver in probably the next 10 minutes or so. Maybe get a little coffee, a little walk. It is raining, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I feel like I'm in a decent mood because I slept in today and I forgot how good it feels. So I have some energy and I'm looking forward to this weekend. I feel like just have a little refresh, downtime, do something fun. So let's head out to Vancouver. We just went to Slow Cafe and got the seasonal drinks, and it was a espresso tonic yuzu, which I really liked actually. It was really refreshing. And then what was it? No, he didn't like it. He did not like that. The other one was a hojicha, iced hojicha with pandan cream, and that was so good actually. It was like super creamy. And I feel like they could actually put more cream on it, but I really enjoyed them because they weren't too sweet. Very yummy and very springtime. We got banh mi and spring rolls. As you can see, I'm back home now from what ended up being a really nice day actually. The sun did end up coming out, which was super nice. I had good food, good coffee, good company, good weather, so I was in a great mood today and I'm tired now. I'm just gonna shower, get clean, tucked into bed, and then do some reading because right now I am reading Sunrise on the Reaping. Sure you do know it is another prequel to the Hunger Games series, and I am loving it so far. I'm about like a little over a quarter of the way in, I would say. I really like how much background we're getting on the story, and I really like how it's connecting to things kind of in like Katniss's world and era, but also to the Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes. Like we're getting a lot of backstory and piecing things together, which I think is very interesting, and I'm so glad she decided to write this book. I'm also very excited for the movie. Yesterday after I was reading, I started going on Reddit and trying to find out who people think are going to be cast or who they want to be cast as young Haymitch and Lenore and everything, and yeah, I just went down a little spiral. I tried not to really read any reviews before going into it, so I've kind of gone in blind. I do know like the general premise. I'm really glad I'm reading this now because the one thing I regret with the Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes was that I read it after I watched the movie. I don't know why I wasn't into reading it at that point in my life, but I didn't read it until after I watched the movie, and I really regretted it because I couldn't picture anything but the movie and the characters and how the movie set it up for me when I was reading the book. So I feel like with this one, I'm really happy that I'm reading it first so that I can allow my mind to create what I think it looks like and what like I actually personally imagine, and then I can compare that to the movie. I feel like that's always more fun and just more interesting rather than the other way around. So I'm reading it and I'm very excited, and I'm gonna shower now so I can get into bed and read. So it is now Sunday. I'm in the midst of getting ready because I'm heading out to Vancouver again, actually, this time with my family, and we're going for dim sum with my extended family actually, which will be really nice. And we're trying a place I've actually never been to, so I'm hoping it's gonna be good, but I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be a day, it seems, of more good food. Might also have to try to get a coffee as well. Basically, anytime I go into Vancouver or into the city, I want to try to get a coffee because there's so many different coffee shops to try, and there's one specific coffee shop I'm thinking of because it's more into East Van where we're headed, and that is Hanoi Drip, and it's Vietnamese coffee. I feel like it's kind of maybe blown up on TikTok. I don't really know, but it is so good. I think my biggest pet peeve, or not pet peeve, well, I don't know, it is a pet peeve I guess, but is when I try a new coffee shop and the coffee's not good or not strong enough. Like one time I got an iced latte and it actually tasted like I was just drinking a glass of milk, which was quite disappointing. So with the Vietnamese coffee, if you haven't had it before, it's obviously very strong, which I actually really enjoy. So might try to go to Hanoi Drip, but we'll see if we get there. It's also cherry blossom time in Vancouver, or almost cherry blossom time. It's not fully cherry blossom time yet, so if we see some, maybe we will stop, but it might be a little bit early. So I'm just going to finish getting ready, watch some YouTube videos, and then we'll head out for some dim sum. Okay, we just finished our dim sum and we're gonna probably go to Metrotown actually, which is the mall, because the Bay is closing, so they might have some good sales, so we might check that out. And then I wanted to go to Nespresso because I've been loving the pods and I thought I may as well just buy some special ones because they're so good, like the coconut over ice one. So we might go check that out and get some pods and maybe check out the Bay. Alrighty, we are back, and as you can see, I'm in my comfy clothing now. Immediately, I had to get out of my jeans and just put the sweats on. Obviously, as you saw, we went for dim sum, and then we went to Metrotown and just walked around a little bit, looked at a few stores, and I did end up getting this Uniqlo black tiered skirt. It is very popular. I feel like especially last summer, the white one was very popular, and I'm pretty sure sold out basically everywhere. So I just wanted this because I feel like it's going to be a nice basic just for the summer, and then also maybe for possible trips that I'll go on this year. So I thought it would be good to get it now just in case it does end up selling out for summer. So I got that. And then we went to the Nespresso store because there's only a few places kind of in my area where you can go to an Nespresso store, but they have an actual store there, which is nice because they also give you free samples. So I had a nice little free latte to try. And I ended up buying a couple pods. So I got the vanilla, the classic vanilla one, and I sampled this one and it was pretty good. So I got that one. And then you couldn't give this one a try, but it's the special like limited edition one right now, which is Hawaii Kona coffee. So I got this and it's so pretty and I'm really looking forward to it. That's all I got in terms of shopping. I now need to do a quick tidy up of my room because this morning when I was getting ready, I just made a complete mess. So I'm gonna tidy it up a little bit and then I'm gonna look at junk journaling. I did show you guys, I believe, that I was doing like a travel journal, but I have since then also got a separate journal just for like regular junk journaling as well. And I've done a couple pages. I'll show you guys. So this was my first page. It was a little chaotic and crazy. And then I have my reading page so far, which I actually am going to make multiple, I guess, throughout the year. I actually need to add my last one for this page, which is The Crash by Frida McFadden. I just finished that one. And then I have a cute little coffee shop page and a little Vessi page. And then the latest one I just did when my mom and my sister and I went out on our little girls' day and got pizza and donuts. And since I've been enjoying junk journaling, I got some junk today. So the dim sum little menu sheet, and then from yesterday at Danbo Ramen, the card where you pick what you want as well. Random card to refer a friend from Nespresso. Just a random piece of paper that I cannot even read. That was from the Bon Mi place. And then my grandma also just ripped her calendar off the wall for the month of March. So I just took that because maybe we can do something with it. I feel like it's just fun to see and experiment. I will say my journal isn't very like junky at the moment. It is very almost scrapbook essence. I would say, except for maybe like the first page. So I do want to get into using more like real junk and maybe less photos, but it's honestly just so fun so far and I'm loving it. It's nice to have a little side hobby going on, and I like having a separate journal for like my travels and then also just for fun and like everyday life. So I'm gonna go ahead and tidy up and just play some music so I can get it done quickly, and then probably do a little junking. It's also Sunday, which means it is White Lotus Day, and I'm excited for that.
Took too long to let you leave my grasp, and now
it's time to jump.
Maybe might be much too late for you and me. Try to wait and see if there's any chance for us to be together.
Okay, we finished watching White Lotus and I'm gonna get ready for bed now. I'm gonna take my makeup off and then I think I'm gonna do a little face mask, or I also have this like brightening serum I might use because I feel like my skin has not been cute. So I'm gonna take my makeup off and brush my teeth. And I'm sad because I think that was the second last White Lotus episode and the next one's gonna be the last one. So we'll see what happens. I think it's about bedtime, and you know what I'm gonna do? Read some more Hunger Games before I go to bed.